Good day everyone, happy Thursday. I really only have a couple things to show you for this video, so it's going to be a bit shorter than usual. I'm not going to try to make it the full 11 minutes like I normally do. This week I've been working on some mods, and I'm working on kind of a video thing which is very secretive, and you'll be able to see it in a while. But basically, I've got some mods that I'm going to show, and it's going to be cool. That's all I can really say. But I've got a couple mods that are halfway done, and I've got a mod that's finished, and I kind of want to show you those, and then I'll give you a tip, and then I'll be out for the day, I guess. This is something I was working on when I was, on weekends when I was during college or whatever, and this is my master pyromorphics. As you can see, the big corners that would normally come out to a point here, they're not finished. I never really figured out how I'm going to make those, and so this is a very incomplete puzzle. The turning is good, it's fun to play with. The one thing, though, is that this isn't turning out very well at all. This was only my second mod ever, aside from the 3x3x4, which isn't really a mod at all, it's just gluing some pieces onto a face, so I don't really consider that a mod. But so I guess my Master Morphics is my real first mod. I kind of want to show you this thing, but I'm going to keep it a secret. I've got something on my floor here that's kind of cool, but I'm not even going to show you. I'm going to keep that a secret, and jump into showing you something else. Before I do that, though, I kind of want to make a bit of a response to something that Monkey Dude said, and in his last video, which was asking, for beginners, intermediates, and advanced, how fast do you think those groups are? Like, say someone's can solve in 30 seconds. What group do they fall into? Or how fast is advanced, or whatever. And to me, that doesn't really make that much sense, because if you look at it, there are people that are 10-second solvers. They solve on an average of like 11 or 12 seconds on a bad day. Those people are like, they're really fast. 2-minute people are on the other end of the spectrum. Throwing everything between 10 seconds and 2 minutes into 3 different categories, and calling those categories anything but like super vague, is just ridiculous. So I propose an alternate way of describing these things. Not so much based on speed, but based on the what you know about cubes. And I've got to make a little bit of a break here and wonder why my camera is being so shifty like that. That's weird. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so I think that, an intermediate cuber is someone who still uses their 2 looks and they're working on a full PLL or something like that. And an advanced solver is somebody who knows full OLL, knows full PLL, knows full F2L. Maybe they're not very fast though. Like, that's where I am. Like, I know all that stuff, but I'm just a terrible 25-second solver. So I basically made a little list. I'll put it in the description. You guys can tell me what you think about it. I don't mean to hijack that topic from Monkey Dude or anything, but I just thought it was kind of interesting, and I wanted to kind of put a little thing there. So I got a couple things to show you, and I'll be out for the day, and I hope that hope you have a good weekend. Take it easy, guys. Alright, so the first thing I kind of wanted to show is my octagon barrel. This is a puzzle that I made just last week, actually, just out of a normal Rubik's Cube. And I think mine turned out really well. Looks pretty good. Turning's pretty good, although that doesn't really have anything to do with the mod itself. Just the cube I modded. Yeah, pretty cool puzzle. It does change shapes. So yeah, that's just a little cool thing to show you. I actually recorded me making this, so there will be sort of a tutorial coming up soon, as well as another puzzle that I made, or am in the process of making right now, I guess. Okay, so here's kind of a cool tip that I will show you on my Rubik's brand. So for F2L, I'm sure a lot of people have seen a couple of videos giving tips for F2L, and sometimes you hear somebody say, make good use of empty slots, and here's a really good way to do that. Let's just scramble this sort of 2-gen, and I can show you. Okay, so there's a particular case that everybody knows. It's one of the more basic cases where we have you know, this pair is kind of half done, where we have the corner and we need to place the edge in here. And normally you do that with a long algorithm that looks something like that. But this time we're not gonna. Since we have this pair back here, you can actually use sort of a keyholing method. And so, you know, normally the algorithm that I'm about to show you would wreck this pair here. But since there's no pair here anyways, you don't really have to worry about it. So just to kind of clarify, I'm not recommending that you relearn every case depending on every situation for like what edge slots are not full or whatever, you know what I mean? But some particular cases, like this is a very easily recognizable case, and then just seeing if you have an empty slot to be able to do this faster would be kind of worthwhile. So the algorithm for this is as follows: UD prime, RU prime, R prime D. Show you that again. Very fast, very easy way to insert. And basically that's just kind of a thing I pulled out of keyholing, and keyholing is sort of a not as good as F12 method, but there's some situations like that it could be very useful in. So you know, you should learn how to do keyholing if you don't know how to do it already. Yeah, you should learn how to do it. It's kind of useful sometimes, and you know, every little trick that you know is going to help you in some certain situations. So learn how to do it. And I think Dan Knights has sort of a video kind of explaining it. It's pretty good. So check that out. I might even link it in the description.